Okay, so I am starting my canning of my tomatoes. Now, I don't have my little trivet thing for the bottom of my pot, so I have a towel in the bottom so the glass won't touch the pot, and I'm boiling my jars to get them sterilized. So here is my tomatoes. I have cherry tomatoes and basic tomatoes I've chopped up, and here are my jars. So I'm not adding any water. I am squishing the tomatoes, and the liquid is actually generated from the tomatoes, which gives it a stronger flavor. And you do it until you get to right here. That's what I do. I stop out right there. Okay, so I came up with, what's that, 8 jars, and I'm going to have to put some lemon juice, a tablespoonful. Let me get some squeezed out. So I need to put a tablespoonful of lemon juice in every pint. If I was doing a quart, I would do 2 tablespoons. Now I got the lemon juice in here. I have to debubble. So you want to get all the bubbles out. My bubbler, I don't have my canning supplies. They're in storage. I'm using this because it's plastic and it's safe. If I use a knife, I might scratch the glass, which might allow it to burst when it's canning. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to release the air bubbles by sticking this down. And I'm going to do this to all of them. And it also distributes that lemon juice throughout the tomatoes. Okay, so I got them all debubbled. And the reason for that, the debubbling and the acid, is for safety reasons, so that these can be safely canned and we won't have botulism, to get the acid level up, because we're water bathing these. Now, if we were pressure canning them, it wouldn't be as big of a deal with the acid, because the pressure canning would get rid of anything. So what I'm doing is I'm cleaning the lip of the jars. I'm just using a paper towel. Sometimes you can use vinegar, but this isn't an oily thing, and it's already got acid put in there, so it's just easy to wipe off. I'm just wiping it off. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on here, and I'm going to show you. When you put these lids on, you're just doing finger tight. That's all I do. I only use one hand. You don't want it real tight because you want it to have room to expand, and so that the lid can seal safely and you don't have any issues. Finger tight, finger tight. Okay, so now I have the jars in the pot, and I'm putting the last one in. Okay, so I just want to point out to y'all that I am not using, stop it, stand up right. I'm not using any special canning supplies. This is a canning boiling pot, but I don't have my trivet that goes in the bottom, which is like a silver little plate with holes in it that separates the glass from the bottom of the pot. So I do have a towel. I don't have my regular canning things. I'm using regular tongs. This is not recommended. This is what I'm working with, okay? So you want to make sure that the water covers the top of the jars, which it does. And you're going to wait for it to boil, a summer boil. And once that happens, you're going to put a lid on it, and you're going to set a timer for 40 minutes. Okay, so this is the boiling simmeriness we seek. So I'm going to start the timer.
Saying all that, he came across like he really wanted me to think that he was dumb.
I'm sorry, look, I'm stupid. I know.
Oops.
No, you're not.
Oops.
No, you're not.
There we go.